sort of new topics, and at the moment also yoga. So yoga is also part of that. Okay, I can see on my watch it's 1:15, so welcome again officially to today's yoga lesson. Today I would really like to explore a few playful movements which maybe you haven't done yet, or not so often yet. I will integrate these movements into a sun salutation, so it's combined with something familiar. The movements are also strengthening, mainly also for the core, for also the hands, the arms and shoulders. And if you find it a little bit hard or difficult, never mind, just allow yourself to take a break. Maybe it's also useful when we do the exercises that are new to you, that first you will just watch me doing them. I will also give you enough time to afterwards repeat, rather than just kind of trying everything at the same time. Okay, if you have any other wishes, I still have my chat there. You can write me something. I will look at this from time to time. And otherwise, I guess you will just get my program. Okay, so we'll start in a comfortable seated position. Cross-legged or any other seat that you can stay for a few minutes. Place your hands, however it's comfortable, on your legs. And if you feel comfortable, also close your eyes now. And maybe, like I have just been telling you a little bit about my morning, just allow yourself also to go back in your mind to your morning, how you got up, what sort of activities you have been doing this morning, what kind of people you have been meeting online or offline. And how your energy level, your mood is today. Also notice how you feel in your body. Anything showing up, comfortable or not so comfortable. And whatever you can feel now, just allow it to be. Maybe it stays like this, maybe it's going to transform in the course of the lesson. Slowly open your eyes again. We'll today begin already now with movement from a seated position, synchronized with the breath. And a little bit further on in the lesson, towards the end, we'll also do a formal sort of breathing practice. But I will just start with breath and movement combined. So I invite you to place your hands on the fingertips next to your pelvis. And with your next inhale, lift the left arm up. And exhale, go over to the side. Make sure you stay with both sit bones on the ground. And inhale, you lift up again, open both arms, and exhale, you go to the other side. Continue like this in your own rhythm. Inhale and exhale. Feel free to also close your eyes like I'm just doing. And just feel the length in your side body. Really reach out into the whole arm, up to the fingertips. If you are quite flexible, you could even sort of bend the arm that's on the floor, maybe possibly even come to the forearm. For me, that's a little bit too much, but maybe for you that works, or you just slightly bend your arm. And then you just do it one more time. Inhale and exhale to the side. And And then with your next inhale, come out with both arms. Reach up. Lengthen everything again. Inhale again. And exhale, come into a twist to your right. Take your left hand to your right leg and the other hand just lightly touches the ground behind you. Inhale, come back up. Reach up. Maybe allow yourself to smile a little bit. And exhale to the other side. Remember, yoga doesn't always have to be so serious. Can also be happy and hopefully a little bit playful today as well. Again, if you wish to close your eyes, feel free to do a few more of these twists also with your eyes closed. And then when you're next up with your arms reaching up high, inhale again. And exhale, come down with your hands to the ground and just allow yourself to go into a gentle forward fold without coming off the ground with your sit bones. Just go as far forward as it feels comfortable for you. If it feels okay, relax your head as well. And take a few conscious breaths into your stomach and lower back, the whole pelvic area. With your next inhale, slowly come back up. Walk your hands back, lift up and extend your legs. Relax them a little bit, and then if you have been using a blanket or a cushion, maybe take it to the side now. And then come up into a standing position towards the front of your mat. Place your feet hip distance apart and bring your palms in front of the heart. Maybe for a moment again, close your eyes. Take 3 conscious breaths here. If you wish, you can exhale through your mouth or also through your nose. And after your next exhale, open your eyes again. With your next inhale, reach out with your hands over your head. Open your arms, come into a gentle back bend, open the front body, and exhale, lower down. Bring your stomach onto your thighs. Relax for a moment. Inhale, straighten your back, take your gaze forward. And exhale, step the right leg back, bring the knee down. Inhale, lift both arms high. Exhale, twist towards the front leg, bring your arms out to the side. Inhale again here. Exhale, bring your back arm towards the thigh and come into a gentle, sort of similar to reverse warrior, back bend. And then slowly turn to the front again. Inhale one more time. And exhale, come down. Inhale into plank position. Find your plank. Breathe for a little bit. Push your hands actively into the ground and reach back with your heels. And exhale, downward facing dog. Maybe move a little bit here. And now we'll come into the first of these playful moves. So if you want to watch me doing it first, maybe sit down and watch for a moment. So from here, the first thing we'll do is with the left leg, we'll come over, place the foot on the outer edge and then twist on the other leg, reaching up high now with my right arm, also taking the gaze up, coming back. Move a little bit, and then do the other side with your right leg, go over, twist and open. Exhale, coming back. So, like this, continue together with me a few more times, this movement, explore how this feels for you. To open. Close. The other side again. And each side one more time. Now come back to downward facing dog. Bring your knees to the ground. Sit back as far as possible. Rest for a moment, but with your arms active, reaching forward with your hands and back with your both sit bones. Maybe place your forehead on the ground for a moment. Breathe into your stomach and lower back. And then inhale, lift up a little bit, take your gaze forward and exhale, dive through. Lie down on your stomach, bring your elbows close towards your body and sort of pull them back and down. Engage your pelvic floor. Inhale, lift your front body into a baby cobra. Exhale, lower back down. If you wish, find your own variation. Maybe lift the hands a little bit so you can only feel how the back muscles are doing the work. Or if you want a bit more shoulder opening, take your arms once back behind your body, pull the shoulder blades together. Exhale. 3 more times in your own variation. Not too high yet. With the back muscles engaged. And the last one. With your next inhale, come into plank or on all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Move a little bit. And now we'll come into our next little playful movement. So again, if you want to first sit down and watch, feel free to do so. So now we're only going to move the feet first to the right, lift, reach up, and change. Really lift the pelvis as well, and do this with a natural breath in your own rhythm. Continue a few more times. Need a break in between, feel free to do so. If you want want to challenge yourself a little bit more, sit down, reach up again, and twist. It's a little variation you can also try maybe the last 2 times. And when you've had enough, slowly come back into downward dog, and for a moment stay here, maybe with your knees gently bent. Reach back with your sit bones, lengthen the whole back, shoulder area. And with a next inhale, lift the right leg again high. And exhale, step it forward between your hands. Bring the back knee down. Inhale with both arms. Reach up. Exhale, twist towards your front leg. Arms out to the sides. Inhale again. And exhale, bring your back hand towards your thigh. Lengthen the front body. Or more actually the side body. And then come back. Exhale down. Inhale, bring the back leg forward. And exhale, lower your stomach towards the thighs. Relax here for a moment. Maybe gently move or remain still. Place your hands wherever it's comfortable for you. And then slowly bend your knees a little bit more again. Inhale, come up with the arms over the front. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Allow yourself to rest here for a few breaths. Relax your face. The area around your eyes. Your jaw, neck and shoulders. Again, lengthen your exhale. And then when you feel ready, open your eyes again and we'll attempt a second round. Inhale, lift your arms up high. Open. And exhale out. Inhale, lengthen your back body. Exhale, rounding again. This time, step your left leg back. If you want to, you can keep the knee off the ground now, or if it's a bit too much, you bring it down. Engage both feet and legs, and inhale, lift up with both arms. High lunge. Take a moment to sort of arrive here. Inhale again. And exhale again, twist towards your front leg. Arms out to the side. Now stay here, or if you wish to try again the reverse warrior sort of position, bring your back arm to your thigh and lengthen your front body. You maybe notice it's quite a balanced pose already. Slowly come back with the arms up. Exhale down. Step back into plank pose. Stay for a moment. And then maybe just for a moment again, bring your knees down. And watch the last of these playful variations, which is a little bit more complicated maybe, but I'll try to explain it so you can understand. So from downward dog, I will first place my back foot a little bit kind of diagonally, so I have a little bit of firmer stand. Then I will now lift my left foot, bring it over a little bit, and with my right hand, hold the outer edge of the foot. Then I'm going to twist, look up, and twist back. Maybe move a little bit and see if I can do the other side as well. Place now the left foot diagonally. Hold with my left hand my right foot and twist. And maybe smile a little bit. Try it out a few times on your own. If you can't do it on the first attempt, no problem. You have quite a few attempts left. Or it's homework for the next lesson. Make sure you're still breathing. And now we want to continue together. So the next time again, put your left foot down. Come again with your right hand to the, put your right foot down, I meant. Come again so that the left foot is in the air. Twist and sit down. Now, place the right leg on the ground. Bend, or if that's too difficult, you can also extend it. And now, you don't have to have the leg completely straight, but if it's possible, you can straighten it as much as possible. What's important is that your spine should be as vertical as possible. And then you also open with your left arm. You can also, for a moment, look back. But then, once you have sort of checked that the arm is aligned, your gaze is again to the side. Maybe you close your eyes. Just stay here for a couple of quiet breaths. Open your chest, your heart. Inhale one more time here. Then exhale, bring your left hand back down. Come onto your right foot and twist back. Release. Move a little bit. And when you feel ready, again, we'll attempt one last time the other side. Place your left foot 45-degree angle. Hold your right foot. Twist. And sit down. Possibly bend the left leg. Come up. Figure out how you can sit so your spine is as vertical as possible, and then also reach out with your right arm. Maybe watch once to the right hand, but then again take your gaze straight forward. Possibly close your eyes and breathe. Inhale one last time. Exhale, place your left hand back down. Come onto your right hand. Come onto your left foot and twist back. Today is one of my left and right confusion days. I have those sometimes, but I'm sure you will understand nevertheless. So then, one more time. We'll come back now onto the knees, stretching the shoulders, lengthening the back. Inhale, gaze between the hands, and exhale, lie forward. Extend both legs. Again, bring the elbows close. And with your next inhale, we'll come into a twisted cobra. Come up over your right shoulder. Twist to the left and exhale down. 3 times to the right and then 3 times to the left. Once you have finished that, I'll come now into a shoulder stretch. Maybe loosen up your pelvis a little bit first, and then reach out with both hands to the side. So first we'll do the left side so I can show you a little bit better. Your left shoulder is on the ground. Your right hand can be on the fingertips or stretched out. And then you slowly turn or twist to the left. And with your right foot, you reach behind. If it's possible, you can lie down your head. And here with the knee, you can adjust a little bit. The more you kind of open with the knee, the more intense the stretch gets for the left shoulder. Once you have found your position, maybe close your eyes. And take a few breaths here. Relax into the stretch. Maybe enjoy this break here from moving. Just being, nowhere to go, and then slowly coming back. Reach out now with your right hand. Slowly begin twisting to the right. If possible, place your head down. Feel the stretch in your right shoulder. Maybe close your eyes here. See if there's any other area in your body where you still hold unnecessary tension. Let go of that if you have discovered somewhere. And then slowly come back onto your stomach. Place both hands underneath your shoulders again. Inhale, come up onto all fours or plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last time we're here. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step the foot forward between your hands. Either high lunge or if you prefer low lunge. Ground down and inhale, lift up with both hands, reaching really high. Inhale again. Exhale, twist towards your front leg. The arms are out to the side. Either stay here or slowly move your back hand towards the thigh and lengthen a little bit with your right arm. Inhale, slowly come back. Twist back to the front and exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, step your back foot forward. And exhale one more time, lower your stomach towards your thighs. Also, the last time we're going to be here. So if you wish to intensify a little bit the stretch for your back legs, for the hamstrings, an example could be to bring your fingers underneath your toes and very gently pull up a little bit so the stretch gets a little bit more intense. Now slowly release one hand after the other if you have had them there. Bend your legs a little bit more and inhale, come up. Like before, exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Now release. Come back to the middle of your mat. Take mountain pose for a moment, either with your hands facing the front or thumb and index finger together. Again, take 3 conscious breaths. With the exhale, you can either exhale through your mouth or you can do humming like I'm going to do now for 3 conscious breaths. Slowly open your eyes again if you've had them closed. And now get ready for a balance pose. If you wish, come off your mat. We'll first start with a little preparation for the hip. Place your hands in the hip sockets here. Not sockets, more whatever that's called in English. I don't know. Anyway, place your hands here and then come onto the right or left leg first and do a few external rotations. If this feels not so comfortable, you can also take the hands back or just let them dangle alongside your body. And once you have done a few times external rotation, change the side and do internal rotation. See that you can do really big movements and slowly finish. Loosen up everything a little bit. Breathe. And then get ready for the second side. Place your hands wherever it's comfortable so they are sort of out of the way. And begin with external rotations. So if it's difficult, it's also okay to sometimes touch the ground with your toes. But if you can, see if you can already use this as a balance exercise without bringing the foot back to the ground. And switch to internal rotation. Now slowly come to an end. Again, maybe shake out everything a little bit. Close your eyes briefly. Notice your feet in contact with the ground. And then slowly open your eyes again, and we'll begin with the left leg as a standing leg. Inhale, lift both arms high. Reach up and exhale, take the right knee towards your chest. We'll do this quite a few times to start with. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, change sides. This is a sort of favorite movement of mine. I don't know exactly why. I do it pretty often. I find it's a good start for quite a few balancing poses. And now, when you have next time your left leg up, your right leg is really bad today with right and left, stay here. Place the left hand towards your hip and open to the side. Either you stay here, or you can also take your left arm out, open your chest, open your heart, smile, Allow the gentle movements to happen. And when you feel your body getting tired, come back in time so that you can also release in a controlled way. Loosen up. Close your eyes for a moment. And then slowly shift the weight to your other leg. Inhale to reach up high again. Exhale, take your left leg towards your chest. Slowly begin to open. And possibly extend the right arm out. Breathe. When it's enough for you, in your own time, you slowly come back. Maybe just to sort of relax everything a little bit, do a few hip circles. Both sides. And then we'll attempt one more variation. I'm actually going to show you two, so you can choose what you want to try. Or if you have a belt or a strap, you could also do both. So I'm first going to show this. And if you don't have one, you just have to wait for a second. So if you have a strap, fold it twice so that it's not too long. Step the weight onto your left leg. Bring your right leg into the strap. Bring it to the inside of the leg and hold with the right arm all strands of the strap. Then slowly begin to extend the leg. Doesn't have to be fully extended. Push the heel forward and then open again. Maybe you can extend the leg fully. Maybe again you can also reach into the opposite direction with your other arm. So this would be the strap version. If you don't have a strap, you can either do what we have been doing before, or you can go one step further. And with the first 3 fingers of the hand, you're gonna hook the big toe. Place your thumb onto the toenail and make sure this is really high up now before you start to extend the leg. A little bit more forward. You could also stay here, or you could see again if you can open, possibly also open the arm. I will give you a few moments now to try both sides, your own time. Gives me time to check on the microphone briefly. Just do it for yourself, and I will be right back. So, once you have finished both sides, maybe actually remain standing, loosen up a little bit if you haven't done so already. And then when you feel ready, slowly come back down. Find a comfortable seat where you can stay for a moment. Close your eyes. Observe what's happening on a physical level. Maybe there's areas where you can feel warmth now. And maybe there's other areas where it still feels a little bit cooler. Now slowly open your eyes again, and we'll finish the lesson with a few poses lying on the back. Before you lie down, what would be good if when you are lying down that you have some space behind your head also to reach up. And for a later position, if you have a blanket, that would be good as well, but I will explain that later. So for now, I invite you to lie down on your back. And then just for a starting movement, maybe take your knees in front of the chest, your hands on the knees, and do a few circles like that in both directions. And once you have finished with the circles, take both legs up. And now, if you can, reach back with the arms. If this is too intense for your shoulders, feel free to take the arms down or more out to the side. Look up towards your feet. And before we start with the movement, actually also feel if your lower back really is on the ground. So your stomach and your lower back are engaged, so that when you begin then to lower leg, this doesn't get hollow here, but it stays firmly grounded. Okay, we'll begin. It's a little core exercise. Inhale here one more time. And exhale, slowly lower one leg down. Keep the leg extended. Just go as far down as you can without touching the ground, or just very lightly touching the ground. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, change to the other leg. See if you can do this really slowly. And inhale, lift back up. Do it a few more times. If it is too intense for you, I will show you a variation in a second that is a little bit less intense. So that would be with one leg on the ground, and you just move up and down like this. And then of course you have to change. Down and up. Or you keep both legs up and you do each leg one more time. And then slowly bend the legs again. Place them in front of your pelvis. They can be quite wide apart. Bring your arms out to the side, or if you don't have so much room, like I don't have that much room here, you can also bend the arms. We'll do a spinal twist now. Inhale in the middle. Exhale, let your legs go to the right, and with your gaze you look to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, change sides, possibly with your eyes closed. This is now sort of the winding down period of the lesson. So just allow yourself to really enjoy this gentle movement. Make sure, though, your shoulders are staying on the ground. If you wish for a little bit more intensity, what you can also do is to bring your legs up, knees close to the chest, Inhale also in the middle, and exhale, let the legs go to one side, the head to the opposite side. Possibly extending the legs a little bit when they are on the side, but when you come back to the middle, bringing them in tightly again, and then change to the other side as well. Continue a few more times in your own rhythm. So now, slowly come to an end, and I will show you now our sort of last position where we will stay for a little bit longer. And this is the position where it might be very good if you have a blanket like this. If you don't have one, it's also okay. So if you have one, you fold it like this to sort of make a little bit a higher and not very wide cushion, and you place it like this. If you had blocks, you could also use blocks for underneath your knees. So what we're gonna do, we'll lie down on this blanket, and it's okay if it's only sort of where my upper back is. It doesn't have to go all the way to my lower back. What I want to have though is that the head is also on it. And possibly I can now bring my legs out into a sort of butterfly. If this gets too intense though, if you have, for example, nothing underneath the knees, then after a while you can just go like this as well. Or even extend the legs. See which leg position feels good for you now. And then also explore with the arm positions. Either, again, take your arms up. Possibly also you could hold the opposite arms or hands, or just let them be open. Or if it's too intense, you just go lower, or even have the hands here. So in this position now we will do a breathing exercise like I announced in the beginning. We'll do full yogic breathing, which starts in the stomach and then gets sort of lifted up into the chest where it expands. You can also maybe afterwards, if you want to watch that again, see me doing it, but otherwise you just explore now with your own body. So when you inhale in the first part, your stomach expands. And then in the second part of the inhale, you pull it up. The stomach actually becomes flatter then. And exhale, you just relax and release everything. Inhale, stomach, chest, collarbone. Hold for a moment and exhale, release and relax. Continue in your own rhythm a few more times, full yogic breathing. If you are familiar with Ujjayi breath, feel free to use that as well. Or if you prefer to use a quiet breath, that's also okay. yourself to take one last breath like this. And then slowly come to an end. Carefully allow your legs to come back together if you have had them out still. Roll off the blanket. And if you wish, actually you could now use this blanket under your knees, for example, which is quite nice if you come into relaxation pose to have your knees elevated a little bit. And maybe bring your hands together, rub them a little bit until you can feel some warmth, and depending on how you feel, if you have sort of clean hands, maybe bring them on your face. You can also touch yourself in different places here. Give yourself a little self-massage. You could also, for example, bring the fingertips sort of to the forehead where your hair starts and do a few circles. The circles are sort of moving down towards your temples, towards the ears. You can also move back up. See if you can relax your face more and more and more. Now slowly come to an end, and we'll do one more little self-massage thing. With the middle fingers, come to the beginning of your brows close to the nose, and then follow your eyebrow out, and then you circle around your eye socket. Close to the nose, you move back up. And you continue a few more times with these circles around your eyes. Maybe I'm quickly going to show from a seated position in case it's not clear. But you can remain on your back. Maybe you are also staring into screens quite often now, maybe more than you're used to, so this is a very nice sort of relaxing exercise for the eyes. You can also use 2 fingers, middle finger and ring finger, and then just do it one more time. It's almost addictive. If you want to carry on, feel free to carry on. Otherwise, let your arms come into a relaxed position. If you feel like it, close your eyes again. And just allow yourself to be for a few more moments just in this relaxed position without movement. Release all control of the breath, control of thoughts, control of the body. And give space to all the experiences that you might feel right now. read to you our current mindfulness exercise, which maybe you have already heard or not yet. Something we have already practiced also during this lesson, and which I think is very valuable also for this time, which is quite challenging for most people, I think. The exercise is called Smile. For the next 2 weeks, which is the time we practice this exercise, of course you can also carry on after that. But now for the next 2 weeks, please allow yourself to smile. Notice the expression of your face. Notice it from the inside. Are your lips turned up or down? Teeth clenched? Tension and frown lines between the eyebrows? When you pass a mirror or reflective window, sneak a look at your expression. When you notice a neutral or a negative expression, smile. This does not have to be a wide smile. It can be a small smile, like the smile of the Mona Lisa. Now there's also always a little reminder, because that's actually the hardest thing with these mindfulness exercises, that you just normally people forget, or also me included, forget to do them. So the reminder is like this. Post the word smile or a picture of smiling lips in various places, including on mirrors and perhaps on your computer, on the dashboard of your car, on the back of the front door, and on your phone. You can try smiling when you talk on the phone, at stoplights, or whenever your computer shows the wait icon, which is quite often the case now, I guess, for us yoga teachers, with the uploading of videos and downloading and all these technical things. Maybe you have had that as well. When you meditate, try a soft inner smile, like the smile of the face of the Buddha. So now, when you hear the sound of the singing bowl, that's your sign to slowly begin moving again, taking deeper breaths. Stretching, maybe yawning, and slowly find your way back into a seated position. Before we officially end the lesson, maybe reflect a little bit on what's gonna happen in your afternoon or evening. If there's anything you look forward to, if there's nothing you look forward to, maybe create a moment in this afternoon or evening that you can look forward to. And maybe feel a moment of gratitude for being healthy. So healthy that you have been able to practice with me today. Slowly open your eyes if you have had them closed, and I'm really grateful that I'm able to do these lessons in a slightly different way, but to continue doing this, and hopefully you find them valuable. and hopefully see you next time. Namaste. Take care.